This is a deerskin. Now, deerskin is more your naked feel. This is a very basic full finger glove that you want for riding, and it gives you all the protection that you need. If you fall, you're going to keep yourself fingers protected, less likely to break fingers, have cuts on them if you have any mishap. And you go to a deerskin in a fingerless. Fingerless gloves are real. I've been around a long time. Okay. But what the advantage of it is kind of obvious. What's really nice about the deerskin is that it's not super soft and comfortable. Is when you don't have the fingers, you can actually type on your phone and not have so much trouble. And in some of the full finger gloves, like the one I had earlier, it definitely gives you a little trouble when it comes to texting. You can't really do it. But a lot of the newer gloves today, keep in mind, they'll have look for the words cell phone fingertips. Because if you've got the cell phone fingertips there, you can actually type on with the gloves on. You're fingerless if you want to keep your fingers exposed. Great idea. Full finger gloves if you want to keep a standard pair of gloves handy, which you can use your yard work in it, or use in motorcycling, or keep it on handy for any outdoor use. That'd be great. Now, obviously, you can always get fancy with a little bit of color if you want to do that. This is nylon mesh. They breathe a lot more, so you have options like that. You also have ones that have a little bit of reflective. Now, this one here, you see the skull on it? Now, the skull is actually reflective. It goes, ooh. It's a reflective skull. So if a headlight hits it, you can actually see the skull stand out. We've got other gloves that have the hard knuckles in it. Real popular for a lot of guys nowadays that want something that a little extra protection when you ride. For those of you that are riding that might want something to keep the wind out of your sleeve, this is the reason why I put the jacket on, keep the wind out of your sleeve, is the gauntlet. So a lot of the gauntlets, you'll see the word gauntlet on a lot of different gloves that we have, and that's because they're extended cuff. It covers the cuff entirely. So one thing you don't have to worry about is the fact that any air is getting up your arm when you're riding. Now, that's real nice, especially in cooler weather and cold weather and that kind of thing. Gauntlets are the answer if you want the extended cuff, and it comes in quite a few different styles. Go check that out on our website so you can have yourself the perfect pair of gloves for when you're riding, because we want to make sure that your hands are protected too. Whether you want gauntlets, whether you want the hard knuckle protection, whether you want the reflective kind that has reflectors on it, or something that breathes a little more, like with the nylon mesh, you got these options too. You want deerskin in a classic regular full finger, or go with the fingerless glove. A lot of options in leather gloves for you to check out. So we want you to make sure that you make the right decision, get the right gloves for you. And sometimes you might have a couple of different options to get a couple of different styles to make sure that you have what you need. Personally, I like the deerskin. Think it gives you it's the most comfortable of all of them. And then we have some that are lambskin, not as strong, because we talked about that earlier. You want a strong leather for something that can protect you, but lambskin is still nice and comfortable, and it's some good protection as well, to at least have something instead of nothing.